Jon here, who is not a masking Indian, but has his family lineage, Houma Indians, from the beginning of time. Welcome to the show, my brother.
Pleasure to speak.
I know y'all. He did not expect to come on. He just came for the festivities tonight.
I'm still choked up from last chief words, man. It was some real knowledge and wisdom and energy, you know.
Yes.
I'm still kind of choked up from that, but yeah.
I mean, we've been getting a lot of wisdom and information tonight from these chiefs, and this is just 4 that we've had so far, and we're gonna bring on our last chief in a second. But imagine, we're telling you there's over 42 tribes in this city. That means there's over 42 big chiefs in the city. Men like this, with this understanding and humble, for them to come together and lead us, what would that say about our community?
I mean, it says a lot. You know, the community is everything. It's the root. You know, it sounds cliche. It's the root of your gumbo, and and we have a very spectacular community. We have a very spectacular culture. It's unlike anything else in the world. It can't be replicated. It got to be protected. And you know, I guess my stake in everything is I'm a member of the United Nations of Houma Indians. I make no mistake about it. Let people know that's a Black Indian tribe. And you know, with the city celebrating this 300 tricentennial celebration and moving forward, is something that, you know, has to be cherished. A lot of brothers and sisters that walk amongst us, they might not know their background. And you know, if you dig deep enough, if you have the opportunity or just the blessing to have that information accessible to you.
I think that I had a desire before anything. I pray that they are blessed enough that a spark is put in them, whether it's through the Most High, whatever. But you have a spark in them that makes them say, okay, I'm not gonna just look at Wikipedia. I'm not gonna just Google. I'm gonna go deeper into my research to find out my people.
You're right, and it, you know, looking back at the history and things that's been taken, it is a sacrifice just to go on that journey, because it's a lot you gotta give up just to find that true inner being. And you know, I brew beer for a living.
Right.
I bring the spirits to the body.
That's right.
I'm a brewmaster by trade and recognized internationally, and it's definitely helped me meet people of all walks of life that, you know, I definitely wouldn't on the average day just run into.
Right.
And you know, with beer, it is a vehicle that can actually give a lot of people opportunities for work, to monetize some of these tourist dollars that's coming in here, and that's what we, me and my business partners and everybody that's working with us is all about, trying to create opportunity for our brothers and sisters in an area that's been kind of neglected.
Neglected. I mean, between our communities, there's so many talented people with so many ideas, ventures, that we are a self-contained unit. We are so intelligent as a body, as a community here. With you and Adam, his brother, both of you brothers and his business partner graduated from Florida, right? Went to the University of Florida.
Yeah, it was this place. Right after Katrina, we went to the.
I was there before.
Yeah, he was there before me.
You
always remind me. Led the way with that. Went out to foreign land, Florida. Everybody. See all the news, see all the crazy Florida stories. It was definitely different. But when we was out there, we recognized just how vibrant. Not only our own personalities. I ain't the most I ain't the most talkative person,
but he also happens to be a tour guide too. I'm just gonna use that story like that. But anyway, go ahead.
But, when you come from New Orleans, it definitely leaves its own lasting impressions on you. When you go outside of New Orleans, you stain everybody else. We was after Katrina, we was peppered all over the season all over the nation.
Yes, we were. Yes, we were.
It's never. U.S. has never been the same since. It recognized just how important some of those traditions are.
Yes.
And, I think that was something that had to happen to me for me to recognize even my own lineage was.
To see how it was perceived outside, Not only how different it was and how they perceive us from outside.
Right, because when you're born in it, that's all you know.
Right.
You don't think.
It's second nature.
Yeah. So it was a necessary experience for me to evolve into who I am today.
With your old friend or new people that you can do business with, start the conversation with, hey, this is about us working together, understanding that culturally we're supposed to do this, and let's do it righteously. Because brothers like him that are brewery, us with clothing line, with movies, with all different things that we do talent-wise, and Shaka with the plays, all that we do talent-wise, we can come together. If we're on the accord of understanding that we're fighting to preserve our culture, that the business that we're coming together to do, even though we're going to make money, we are coming to preserve our culture, our communities would change drastically. It'd be 180.
Right. And if I can say one last thing, I know y'all
Yeah.
limited on time. You know, it's a lot of sciences we practice in New Orleans. You know, one thing that I think that will preserve a lot of culture, and I'm always teaching entrepreneurship, is the science of economics.
Yes.
That's the key, man. It don't
Yes.
matter how you're old or young you are.
Numbers don't change. A 1 is a 1, a 2 is a 2.
It's gonna
a
stay
4
the
gonna
same.
be a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the lasting impression I just want to leave on whoever watching. Just engage people with entrepreneurship is one of the few things, vessels you can use to not only educate, but also change your circumstances.
Absolutely. The only way you can be an entrepreneur is if you know your talent. Find yourself.